Ken.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you haven't worked with that you really want to work with? Actually, Cass, I see someone Unlimited Vibes.
Yeah, Unlimited Vibes. I think that same Unlimited Vibes, if that song was to release like now, like recent,
gone.
I think what like I say,
live version of that song, gone.
Yeah. That's a bad song. That's a bad tune.
But like, real sick, Dan.
Yeah.
If that was on that We Home, the new live album they're doing.
Yeah.
That tune.
Yeah, that would have been mad. That would have been mad.
But kind of arrangement with some live. Win.
It's like I say, how I just premeditate my collaborations. How it just come up in my head is like it doesn't be on somebody name, right? It just be on vibes and energy. So I might want to do a song with whoever, and when we meet or when we link up, the energy is not right at that moment. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? So I wouldn't force it. I wouldn't force that vibe. We might come back, even with Patsy, with how we came up with when we did the collaboration with Criminal Wine. We was in VI, Virgin Islands, and we had a show together, and she was just telling me like, yo, we never do a song. I think we should do a song. Just so, not planning anything. And then the next year, Criminal Wine came up, right?
Wow.
So, same thing with like Moto. We never planned to do a song with Party Lit. He called me, say, yo, I have a rhythm, I shoot thing. Boom, Party Lit. Right? So, anybody, in that way, anybody. I would like to do a song with anybody as once the vibe's right. Okay. To be honest.
So, let me ask you this then. You do a song with anybody, but do you always write your own material, or do you ever sing what somebody else write for you?
I came in the game as a writer, and I am still a writer. Okay. If somebody come to me with a song and it's a good song, I am going to take it. You know what I'm saying? And I urge any artist to do that. It don't matter if you have 5 songs. You have 5 songs and it's potential hits, right? And then it come out and it's 5 hits. Right. And a man come to you with a bad song, and you know for sure in your head, this song have the potential to be a hit, but you didn't write it. You're a writer, but you didn't write it. Okay? So you're gonna cheat yourself out of hit because you didn't write it. If you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I wouldn't go to somebody to say, well, write a song for me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call a man and be like, yo, write a song for me now. I'm a writer. But at the end of the day, if a man bring a song to me and it's bad, I am going to take that song and execute it regardless if I had to change something, change a verse, change a chorus, add a post-chorus, a pre-chorus, or whatever it is. I go in with that. That's music. If you know what I'm saying, the best writers you can say in the game, the best writers will take song from and took songs from other people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I urge artists, don't feel just because there's a writer and a man commenter. If you don't, you don't. But at the end of the day, don't cheat yourself out of something that's great.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I like that advice. I mean, is there any other advice you would give to some of these young artists coming up? Because, I mean, honestly, King, there's so many of them that have their head in a certain space that they feel like, you know what? I reach. Mm-hmm. And I feel like for somebody like you, because I heard a story, right? I'm not throwing you under the bus, but I hear a story, right, where it was you, I think it was Second Star, Irfan, Preedy was all in the studio. And they were shocked to know you were the age you were, right? Because they all expected you, because your swag, your energy, you were supposed to be like a decade or 2 below. And it's one of them things, even for me, like I go through it where people anticipate, because of how long I've been in the game, you're supposed to do things at this level.
Right.
And you can't resonate, or things that somebody does younger could resonate with you. And I'm trying to show them, like, no, if this is my life.
Yeah. We live this every day. It's not a day. It's no day go by. I don't care, pandemic, out of pandemic. Any day I don't go by with me thinking about music, my career, my brand, writing a song, vibes and a rhythm, It's no day just go by. I don't care if I lime and if we drink and if we having a barbecue. After I finish the barbecue, even if my head nice, I go and bathe and lie down.
Yeah.
I thinking of boy how to vibe this rhythm tomorrow. This is what we live. We don't do this by guess every year by guess and happy to get through or anything like this is the work we put in every single day. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we put
so there's no guess thing. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like I say, it's good to know somebody will be like, boy, I thought you was this, I thought that's cool. But just know we just live this and we just do this for real. You know, and then we understand the fans and them, you know. We had to keep ourselves up to date with the fans and them with the slangs, you know, with what's going on. We had to be hip to what's going on at the end of the day.
So, do you mind telling everybody how old you are?
I'm on size 44. How I reach 44, right?
Oh, you see, and this is the problem. You want to take it too far.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going on I'm telling all again. But it's not 44. It's not 40. It's not 40 something. I'm not 40 something. Who is that? It's not 40 something.
It's 40 flat.
No, it's not 40 flat. Who said?
Talk to them. How old are you?
I wonder if I feel like I will answer that at the end. But it's not 40 something. I'm sure.
You're sure?
Very positive. A man saying 42. How I reach 42?
Dan, listen. It's almost like these people in school.
Only Russian naive too, right?
Oh!
I see somebody get it right, but I ain't gonna call that pussy yet. I'm gonna tell you at the end. Somebody get it right. I see it. Right. Let me see the person name.
You know what it is? All of these people just trying to rush the brush. And a lot of people don't realize, I mean, I big up Cado, I big up, you know.
Yeah, see Cado.
I big up people who've been in this business as long as we have.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, because we've been able to adapt, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we've been able to adapt, and they assume, well, you had to be up so.
Yeah. And listen. Let me talk about age. We're not trying to shy away from how old we are. At the end of the day, it's a blessing. This is a blessing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? To be doing what you're doing for years and to reach a certain age, this is a big blessing at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, you know, we in, you know. Regardless if it's DJs or fans saying, boy, I ain't really looking, but they're not really lyrical style. They're not really lyrical thing, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool. Like I say, anything new, people will doubt. Anything new. But like I said, this music is like mathematics. You have to prove it. You can't just study it. You have to actually solve the problem. Right? So if I come out with a power and a man doubting me, I know if he could, keep up this tune or perform this tune, you just have to go out on the stage and show him, yeah, what you saying is not true. Because I could perform this tune, I could perform that tune and more tunes to come. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the music business. So at the end of the day, it don't really matter what a man thought or he think. You feel what I'm saying? I already know I have in my head. You thinking something, and I home here thinking, yeah, okay, I go and prove all of them wrong. I go and run out there and destroy the place, real trip, and they go and say, wait, boy, like Lyra really could do power, boy. And that's why the eruption, you know what I'm saying? Like, it had people coming up to me like, no, yeah, just stay in that groovy lane. And I saying, stay in groovy lane.
Yeah.
I power groovy, made anything. I doing anything, my brother. You feel what I'm saying? So that was just something for me to prove. And coming up again, they will see more things because we have a lot of things there.
Okay. I mean, from reggae to soca, power to groovy,
everything.
At the end of the day, you've done it all, right?
Yeah, and I don't want people to be surprised for whatever I do. Whatever genre I do, if I feel to, flow on a hip-hop rhythm, an ancestral rhythm or anything, don't be surprised. This is where I came from. I came from Beg No Friend, 21 Guns to Black Princess, all them songs. I came from all them things, you know what I'm saying? So when you see me do it now and people like, I never knew he just do that. Obviously, guys, the newer fans, which is respect. I came from that before. I just showing all I just reminding all hey, days I used to do this, right? Anything, any kind of rhythm we did.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah. So for you as an artist, like you're almost in the eye of the tornado, right? You're in the middle of it. You see everything circling. We're gonna talk about his age just now because I had to hug up my wife. I had to go upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm tight. Listen,
you're tight like a police boy boots.
Listen, I'm happy. We here. We wrapped up Sweet Brooklyn.
I'm happy to celebrate them for Brooklyn. Sweet.
Just so happened that
do my favor.
Sweet Brooklyn and I interviewing the Brooklyn artist.
I don't think. Do my favor. Bring out the broom again. Let me go.
You know what I mean? I hear what my co-host. You understand? Like a police boy. Listen, that is the greatest description I've ever heard. Listen, I'm tight like a police boy, bro. Anybody know that?
Cardo, tell him. The squeaky wheel, Cardo, tell him.
That's the greatest thing. But what I want to know before we leave, right? Because I'm feeling good. I just want to hug up. I want to feel nice. But I want to ask you, as an artist from Brooklyn, because it's funny, like as a DJ, we look at Brooklyn and the scene in Brooklyn in a certain way, right?
Yeah.
But as an artist, I know you've had a different fight. Mm-hmm. So while DJs from Brooklyn have gotten that forward, big up, I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but a lot of DJs from Brooklyn have gotten that love all over the world. Mm-hmm. But for whatever reason, the artist or the scene from Brooklyn may not have gotten that same love. Mm-hmm. So I kind of want to know for you, King, like, it's almost like, how have you seen it? Because a lot of your music, from Zigzag to, you made a conscious effort, even with Ruction, to use the Brooklyn DJs to give it that love.
Yeah.
To make sure that on Uber Soca Cruise, it is drilled. And as you said, big up Freeze, big up, everybody else who defended the tune on Uber.
Yeah.
But I almost want to ask you, like, what is it about Brooklyn, King? Like, because from the outside, Brooklyn have a magic. I don't know what it is.
Well, Brooklyn is one of the meccas of the soca. It's just like Trinidad is the mecca, number one, right?
No, Toronto.
Right? No. I didn't reach it. I didn't even get my chance.
Don't do me that.
No. I know Toronto is one of the meccas. I for sure know that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, I was starting, firstly, Trinidad and Tobago. Brooklyn is one.
100%.
And Toronto is one.
Yeah.
It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nowhere else. Everywhere, is America in its own right? The whole Caribbean, right? The whole, every state, right?
Yeah.
But we talking about, you know, from the foundation songs. We talking about with songs as bus.
Yeah.
So we talking about moments, memorable moments. If you know what I'm saying, even from Boy, Marshall Montano, a lot of his songs was recorded in Brooklyn by Charlie's, you know, records. Bus in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Videos doing Brooklyn. KMC, way back. You feel what I'm saying? Brooklyn. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of artists, the icons in the game will tell you about Brooklyn. Club Carnival, you know, Aristocrat Manor. These when I was small. I was a teenager now, still going high school. I was coming out and seeing these guys. I was one of the men in the crowd who was waving for Ecstatic and them. I wasn't no sing all them time. You feel what I'm saying? Right? So Brooklyn is definitely one, and Toronto is definitely one. So Brooklyn is very special. Brooklyn is a place that, like, even with Ruction, I didn't really have to tell Freeze to say, play this on the Uber, or tell nobody to play it on the Uber. They see the energy already. They see the energy that I was giving off. And maybe it's a Brooklyn thing. When they see boy Leroy in go mode, in green light mode, in gas mode, is we have to be in gas mode too. Yeah. Because he in gas mode, like with Ruction, I wasn't playing no games. I didn't care who played the song. I was on the Uber performing the song and getting forward. I didn't care who played the song in the back of me, or after me, or before me. I was in go mode, right? And in Brooklyn, that's what we just say. Go mode, green light. So Freeze take it up, and all the DJs on them, you know, run it, and we're just grateful for it. But like I said, Brooklyn is a place that, you know, it get you built for that kind of vibe. You feel what I'm saying? Because Brooklyn is not just Trinidad. Just like Toronto, it's very diverse. It's not just Trinidad, it's Grenada, it's St. Lucia, it's St. Kitts, you know, Jamaica, the whole of Caribbean, VI, everywhere in the Caribbean, and more. London, Japan, you know, everywhere, right? So you have to be very versatile. You feel what I'm saying, with your promotion, with your style and everything like that. So at the end of the day, I developed that in Brooklyn, and it does work. It's worked for me.
Yeah. And it's funny because I remember Casey Hideaway, I remember Tilden Hall. There's certain things that, like, I remember my first times going Brooklyn, and the energy is different. Don't get me wrong. Like, I defend Toronto till the end, but there's something about what Brooklyn does for its own. It's different. Yeah. It's different.
It is a different kind of vibe. Like one time, a DJ from Trinidad, it's my boy, I ain't gonna call his name, I'm my boy. He come up and say, boy, Lero, boy, me and Brooklyn is a soca events every week, more than Trinidad.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying, this is not what he was telling me. That I say, well, no, well, I say, well, that's a normal thing. I say, well, because it had the Carnival Tuesday. It's not, you know, before the whole pandemic, weekly events. A show in Toronto, he probably have it. You know what I'm saying? So,
100%.
Right? And he was very amazed. He was very amazed. He was like, I was like, boy, that's a normal thing, like normal for we. You know what I'm saying? So Brooklyn, like I say, for years and years and years, been supporting, been promoting, and you know, on the soca tip, and having the people and them even pick up Young Chow and certain, you know, brothers and them in the who and the reason why I say Young Chow is not to say he's different from any other DJ. Young Chow is one of the DJs that was more playing on the American side of things, on the hip-hop side of things, right? When we're talking about Brooklyn Foundation, we're talking about Back to Basic, Natural Freaks, you know, all them, you know, Foreign Bass, and all them brothers and them who was playing from back in the days. Club Carnival and them days was pumping. Club Callaloo, I never even went Club Callaloo, but I know the clubs, if you know what I'm saying. Was pumping in soca, heavy, spicy, all of these men, right?
Yeah.
But Show and these brothers now, recent time, couple years, they came and they was playing in hip-hop zone, and they started playing soca in Hot 97, right? Spicy, going GB, my cousin GB, right? Right? There's a lot of men I could call, so don't feel no way if I ain't call nobody, right? But there's a lot of guys who was playing music before, but Show and them start playing it now in the hip-hop zone. You feel what I'm saying? They was going Hot 97 Summer Jam, right? And chucking a 3-4 soca, or 4-5 soca, maybe a Destron or Marshall. But they was chucking it in the Americas. And when now you see Toronto Caribana, Labor Day, Trinidad Carnival, Miami Carnival, you see a lot of the Americans now coming into the soca and embracing the soca, and you're like, wait, where you from? America.
Yeah.
We was born Kings County, but you know the whole eruption, you know the whole do like that, you know the whole all the songs, and they're like, wait, oh, you know the songs, so we have to give the DJs and them who was pushing it and that, you know, in those venues credit as well. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sticking out.
Do you get your stick in?
I don't understand what's going on here, right? What's that, right?
Maybe I'm tight, but I find you stick in.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I see everything pumping normal. Sticking Lyrikal again, way. I don't know how I stick in, boy. I ain't touch nothing. I don't know how I stick in.
Is it Wi-Fi? Okay, so listen. I know we promised people a little touch before we leave. And I know you've talked about, you know, your songs that have connected with the people and what resonated with you the most. You've released, and one thing I'd give you props for is you've actually released albums, right? A lot of people in this industry don't release full albums of music.
Right. Oh yeah, good, right? Sorry, good? Everything good? Okay, all right, good. Okay, all right, good.
Now you're good.
Nice.
Now you're good.
Nice.
So you've actually released albums from The Journey to Lyrical Content, I believe. Like my head bad, so my names may be wrong, but you have released albums. So for you, like your mindset into this business, what has it been, and what can we do to make the fans appreciate what you are putting forth?
Well, I mean, like I say, once you point out, you know, quality music, quality material, quality videos, quality songs, you know, I think the fans and them eventually will understand and see your grind and, you know, appreciate what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I say, everything is trusty process. Don't just put out one body of work or one song or one video and what the fans and them to be like, boy, you didn't like it. Keep putting out music. This business is not for this year.
No.
This business is for this year, next year, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years down the road, right? When you're building your legacy, you're building your you know, your whole catalog and everything like that, your brand, it will take 1 year or 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? So just keep working, keep progressing, and the fans and them will understand and they will see, you know, the work that you're putting out and they will appreciate it. You know, you just as artists, we just have to, you know, continue to put out quality music, not just quantity. Quality music, production, quality songs. Sound, not songs, sound, right?
Yeah.
Concepts, you know, lyrical content, and we just have to, you know, strive to be the best, and the fans and them will, you know, appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's true, it's facts. It's all about the sound, because for our business, you have to produce what it's almost on the same level as people will download the Drake, the Beyonce, the Rihanna, the like whoever it is, Meg Thee Stallion. Like, pick your top 10 artists, pop music, reggae, anything, lyrical, and any other artist you're gonna defend has to sound the same way. Has to. And I see back to the 6 DJ friendly songs. That is very important as well. You feel what I'm saying? No, as artists, like with me, if I bring out a song, writing a song, recording a song, wherever it may be, right? I will always put myself in the fan shoe. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm in the crowd, boy, I wonder if I could jump to this, boy. I wonder if I could whine to this. I wonder if I could jam a girl to this. I wonder if I could, you know, like myself to this, you know, if I hear this rhythm alone. And then the song, the concept, if I could relate to it, could you relate to this? Could you sing this and make it your own? You know, at the end of the day. So a lot of things we just have to, you know, think about as artists when we putting out a song. You feel what I'm saying? The concept, the rhythm and everything else like that. So, you know, it's like school, you know, you have to do your homework to pass the class. You can't just, you know, sit down in the class and watch around and pass the class. You have to do your homework, you have to pass the test. So you have to study the music, put out good quality music. And do it on a consistent basis. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not about having the biggest tune every year, right? Because
no one artist will have the biggest tune every year. Ever. It will never, ever happen. It don't matter how good he is, how talented you feel he is, how much the fans love it. You will never have the biggest song every single year. But you have to be consistent. The goal is to be consistent every year. To keep that riding. Riding. It had 1 year, you could just say them so. Bam. Right? And hit them over the top. And if you could hit them over the top again, you go ahead again. But if you hit them to the top, just keep it riding. But never drop. The music business is like a beach. I just say, ride the waves. Ride the waves. It has big waves, it has small waves. Just go drunk. Because when you're drunk, no coming back.
That's true. That's true. No, but it's sometimes you gotta hit them for 6.
Yeah.
It's not every time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta tap it so to get a hit. To advance. But it will not be out of the park. It's true.
Yeah. It can't. Not every year you will have it. Not every game Lara hit a 6, you know.
Yeah.
But he stay consistent and he still became Lara the great. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, to become great, you have to stay consistent. It's not about having a big year, 1 big year, or 2 big years. But it's to having every year on a consistent basis to say, he had a hit this year, he had a hit that year. Every year. And when you catch them, out of the park.
That's true. It's true. It's true.
You know what I mean?
Listen, before we leave, I had a big up. Thank you for taking the time. It's one of those things where we've been talking about this for weeks upon weeks, months upon months.
But what I'm saying is nothing will happen before its time.
Yeah.
Everything this is God's will. So when God say lyrical and she, it's lyrical and she. When God say
when God say
put on the broom, it's to put on the broom.
God say it's sweep. It's sweep.
When God said to put on the broom, it's to put on the broom.
But listen,
I rather have 10 fours than how much?
Yeah.
You see what you say than 1 6. You understand? Yeah.
It's true. So before we leave, I would like to talk about you and your life, because it's funny, because when I did, I'm trying to word this properly. When Kerwin and I actually spoke about doing the
Ryan, we're not Ryan, boy. Ryan. All right, the next song. Private Ryan. Sorry, go to.
All right. So when Kerwin and I talked about doing the whole drive-in vibe, right?
Yeah.
It was one of those scenes where, I mean, I've been asked why Kerwin, and it just so happened that it worked out where he lives here, he has a catalog he has. You are somebody that a lot of people didn't realize you had the catalog you had until you did your virtual live.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I guess what I want to ask you is, it's kind of a two-part question, because one is, how did you feel doing that? But the second part is, because even doing this with Kerwin, I mean, I'm trying to word this the right way. Like, a lot of people undervalue what we do, because, like, right now, this is for free, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's other people that do these interviews, and they would get like almost advertising from iHeartRadio or you know, different radio stations. So they would get that to come back. This is just for the love of the culture, right? I spoke to you. I'm like, yo, Lyro, what you think? Whatever, cool, we here.
Yeah.
I do my research thing, but I mean, like, I guess the second part is trying to figure out what is it that we could do to make people understand that the value that we bring in our culture is on the level, because if Beyonce or Jay-Z put out an interview where they did the research I did with you, it would have been on Tidal where you had to pay for a subscription.
Yeah.
But you and I could do this, and we just, it is what it is.
You know why? Because, like I say, it's cool. It's cool for me. It's cool for you. It's cool for us. You know, to do it for free. But I think in soca, and I don't want to use the word lacking, right? Because I don't never want to be the one to come to be like, boy, Ole ain't doing this and Ole ain't doing that, because I am a soca artist as well. So if Ole ain't doing it, I mean I ain't doing it, right? But I think in certain, the way we promote ourselves, the way we promote soca music on a whole, in hip-hop, you could go and you could see a day in the life of an artist. You could see the behind the scenes. You could see the work they put out, the work ethic and stuff like that. Even from like in Cuba, when you see the behind the scenes or the documentary about Speechless, to see. You feel what I'm saying? If we put out, right, Dr. J put out the production, the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I'm giving you an idea too. If you want to use it, you could. It's for anybody. But just for you, it's for anybody. You put out, just like I just say, okay, at song check. You have a video guy following you and seeing step by step by step by step, detail. The work you just have to put on a soca or die, put on a drive-in or wherever brand you playing out or lyrical, going to the studio and we seeing you all night and we not eating and we not sleeping, you know what I mean, and we sacrificing with family, with kids, with everything to power this song, you know what I mean, to do this video or to travel here and we go Bahamas and we ain't get no sleep and we had to come right back to the airport. If we document all these things and the people and them see, I think they'll have a way greater respect and appreciation for what we just do. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying they don't respect it and they don't appreciate it, but I'm just saying these other genres will show it more. Like you go on YouTube and see the behind the scenes, backstage pass, Summer Jam, backstage pass, Beyonce, Drake on tour, Meek Mill on tour, Rick Ross, 50 Cent, Diddy, whoever on tour. You know what I'm saying? Even down to Popcorn when he was producing his show in Jamaica, you see from when he coming out, he tend to every detail.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to show it a little more and let them know, hey, this is not a fly-by-night thing,
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? This is not because you see we on stage and do me a favor. This is hard work. This is what Dr. J playing, You know what I'm saying? When he set up the whole thing, it rained. You feel when it blew down all the tents and you have to set it back up again. You know what I'm saying? And the security and the government and whoever gaining problems and you had to write a letter and get, you know what I'm saying? Maybe certain things, but like I say, maybe that is it. I'm not saying that is it.
Yeah.
Maybe, right? But at the end of the day, maybe if they see the grind, they will appreciate the shine a little more. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah. Real talk, bro. Like,
yeah.
And you know what? Maybe it is perspective for a lot of the people that are watching what we do from outside.
Mm-hmm.
They need to understand that more. You're right.
Yeah, Right, I mean, that's what sometimes somebody see you doing work and then after you give them your story. It's like, all right, when I give you the story on Speechless or I give you the story on Ruction, right, the journey, you watch it in a different light.
Yeah.
But you didn't know before. You just see in Ruction, do me a favor, and then you be like, wait, I didn't know that boy Lero. You start to pull back and be like, you start to rethink it and know when you play the tune now, you might play it with a different kind of love. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a story behind. Yeah, you're right.
Behind it. Sometimes we just have to get them it and say, yo, this is this is what we just do for all, because at the end of the day, without the fans, there's no us. Without God, there's no nobody. And without the fans, there's no us. There's no Dr. J without the fans and them. If nobody in come in the show, you're going and play the music to the walls. If nobody come in Lyrikal and friends, I'm going and sing to the walls and the bar with maybe 2 bartenders in it. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes when we give them the behind the scenes and tell them, yo, guys, this is what we're doing for all, This is not for us, We're doing this to make it look good for all you.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, wow, this is what you're doing for me? This is what you're really doing for me? Yeah, this is what I'm doing for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they might appreciate it a little more. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's all about appreciation, King.
Yeah.
So, Dan, thank you. I mean, I want to go hug up. I'm sure you had to hug up with you.
I'm going to look more hug up here. I say anytime you want me, hug up. Yeah. I say anytime you need me.
So, you and I are going to talk by the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We go wait and see. Time is of the essence. You know what I mean?
We go wait and see.
Yeah.
We go wait and see. Big up Lero. You want to big up anybody right now?
Yeah, big up all the fans, all the supporters, all the DJs here. Big up Ryan. Somebody still looking for you, Ryan down in the back. Big up Travis Soul. Big up Virgin Killer song. You know, Spicy, all the artists, all the DJs, promoters in the building. Fans, supporters, we love all you, we love all you, we love all you. Just make sure you keep supporting the music, supporting the culture. Soca to the world. Salute and salute every time. And let me take a wine on the low.
Hold on. Forget the wine on the low. You gotta tell people your age before you leave.
Yeah, I know the scene. You want to know why? Everybody raise up the glass. Everybody put a glass in the comment right now. And we leave on this note right here.
Let me leave on this note right here.
Right. And we are celebrating life of Devon Lyrikal Martin, Devon Lyrikal and Coach Martin. Right? On my birthday, at my age, put a little ice in my cup. Right? And we are celebrating my 21st birthday. Much love, more life, health, strength, blessings.
Dan.
Listen to me, they ask for my age.
No, you cannot say 21. You cannot say 21. Dan.
Fans and supporters. Hold on. How old do I look?
You say somebody call the age here. It cannot be 21.
I'm just saying somebody said 21.
No.
How do I look?
No. That is called Mama Guy.
Right up, Mama Guy.
That is called Mama Guy.
Somebody put 21. Somebody put 21 in the comments. I say, they have it. How old I look?
Okay. You look 21, but how old are you actually is? Before we leave.
You I go with 37. That's it.
Lero.
That's it.
If you are not
somebody now put it.
Your birthday was the other day. Are you saying you just turned 37?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They played.
All right. Big up.
Yeah.
Anytime we have Lero in concert in Toronto, whoever gets 37, you got a free ticket.
Yeah, the fuck, you know what I mean? It's all good.
All right. So, Lero, thank you, King. I appreciate it.
Every time. Blessings, all the fans, all the supporters. You know what I mean? Somebody saying lies, stop lying on yourself, baby girl. You know what I mean? But this is what we do. We don't get sweep. We are the sweepers. You know, we love all the fans, all the supporters, the DJs. Salute and salute. Jay, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Love and life.